Hello. It's good to have you back. This is Echibesem Oben, your educational consultant for Cameroon, getting you to study in the USA. I'm leaving on a jet plane. I don't know when I'll be back again. I'll surely be back after my studies. So now that you've gotten your visa and it's all hooray, you picked it up from DHL, what's the best flight to take? What's the best flight to take? If you ask me, I always fly Ethiopian. The food is so good. It's African food so much. They give you food and drinks for first experience. Is just so good. But Ethiopian is not the only flight. Right from when you start filling your DS-160, you will be asked, have you already made flight arrangements? It's okay if you say yes. It's okay if you say no. But I try to say to people, because flights are very expensive getting towards the day, you want to book a flight, go for your interview, and once it's successful, you want to pay for the flight. That is going to be cheaper. But if not, start by downloading their apps. You can download Ethiopian Airlines, you can download Brussels Airlines, you can download Air France, and these are the major carriers. Of course, you have Air Maroc, but your bags might get missing, okay? I'm out of there, but good luck if you like it. You have Qatar Airways, but I would say that the biggest are Ethiopian, Brussels, and Air France. And you want to look at them and do comparisons. You have different websites that will help you compare the prices. You have kayak.com. You have especially Google Flights. Google Flights is very helpful to help you compare the prices. And there are some days that are cheaper. You can get the flight much cheaper. There's a lot of difference. Some people buy a flight for 1.2 and others buy it for 800,000. High season, low season. There are some days that the flight price comes down. Those are secrets for my precious clients. Okay, so if you want a really nice flight where you want to take a look at Paris before you get to the US, then you want to fly Air France, because every airplane goes to its mother country before going to the US. So if you fly Ethiopian, you're going to go to Ethiopia. You won't be allowed to come out of the airport, but you get to see, sometimes you're not even allowed to come out of the plane, but you get to see, you typically would change planes in Ethiopia. It's a wonderful experience. Or you fly Air France and you get to drop in the Charles de Gaulle airport in Paris. Paris, c'est très beau, très belle ville. Yes, it's awesome. Or yeah, you fly Brussels Airlines, and of course you will land in Brussels. Oh, I almost forgot Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines tends to be really cheap, but their airport, oh my goodness, is one of the craziest in Istanbul. They make you walk. You could walk for 45 minutes to get to your next gate and lose your flight. So you tend to always be running. Istanbul is crazy. It's huge. It's beautiful, packed with a lot of shops, but you're gonna walk. So if you are having you're going to be carrying heavy hand luggage, I will not encourage you to go by Turkish Airlines. I won't encourage you to go by Turkish Airlines. But if not, their food is manageably good. But their food, like, nobody beats the food of Ethiopian Airlines. In those days, it used to be Arik Nigerians, Arik Airlines. Oh, it was so awesome. But Ethiopia it's such a pride, because Ethiopian Airlines is flown by Africans. It's their plane and they are the pilots. It's so wonderful. When I took it recently, that was this March, when I was coming back to the US, my daughter actually asked one of the attendants that she wanted to greet the pilot. So they took her to the cockpit and she got to talk with the pilot, and she was so excited. And this is the wonderful feeling we have. So support Africa, fly Ethiopian Airlines. You want to keep your miles when you fly, because very often some people are there, I'm going, I'm not even planning to come back here. No, plan to come back. You make more money when you live between two countries, not when you live in one. So do plan to come back, keep those miles. So you want to register yourself on their app. You want to register your flight so that it keeps your miles. And that sometimes you might turn those miles into magazines, into perfumes, makeup, jewelry, or use it for an internal flight in the US. So you will see it's a very exciting perk. What else can I tell you about flying? Okay, for any flight you pick, once you're flying out to Cameroon, make sure you give enough time to be there. So if they tell you to be there at 10 a.m., be there at 8 a.m. Okay? Go, if they say come 2 hours early, go 4 hours early. So you have enough time to go through all the security checks, and you have enough time to check in and be calm and ready for your flight. Thank you for tuning in. This was a short one because it was some best flights to take. And I say Ethiopian. But some people love Brussels, and some people love Turkish Airlines, and some people love Air France. Go with what you love. It's your first time. You want to have a beautiful and magnificent experience. Now, my last advice on flights is that some airports are really, really very helpful to get into. IAD, Dulles Airport, is fantastic. They make it easy for you. The custom officers are so helpful. The immigration officers are so helpful. I really love passing through that airport. It might not be the same experience if you come into Atlanta, Georgia, or San Francisco, or JF Kennedy. Okay, so you do want to see which is the airport which is closest major airport to where your university is. You might want to come into Maryland first and then take another plane to where you're going, rather than go straight to where your school is. So some people will say, but I thought I need to go straight. If my school is in Houston, I need to go straight to Houston. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. You want to pick the route which is best for you, which is cheapest. Maybe you have family in Chicago and you want to leave their arrow and their crayfish and their egusi before you get to school. See and pick what you want to study. Thank you for tuning in, and there is still another video. It's going to be what should you do when you're denied a visa. Thank you. Subscribe, watch all the videos, reach out to me, and I'll reach out to you. Sign me up to be your consultant.